Hey everyone, welcome back to another Stay Dead Devlog. If you've been following along this year, you might be wondering, hold on, who's talking right now? I'm Nico, Stay Dead's community voice. Chances are we've already met if you've joined one of our recent playtests or deadly updates over on Discord. While the developers are busy making Stay Dead, they've asked me to share what the team has been building. This month, the developers have been hard at work rebuilding one of the biggest moments in the demo, the first boss fight. And today, we're going to be taking you behind the scenes to show you exactly what changed, why it changed, and some of the tricky problems the team had to solve along the way. Huge thanks to Emilio, Victor, and Dave for letting us peek behind the curtain. Alright, let's jump in. First thing that stood out to me wasn't the boss itself, it was the room. This isn't the kind of fight you win by button mashing, it's about learning how the environment works. Every object has a purpose, every mechanic teaches you something, and once you understand how they work together, the strategy becomes clear. And yeah, Bram definitely was not supposed to do that.
Just don't pay attention to him.
One thing we've learned about game development is that the second you hit record, every bug suddenly wants to become famous.
I always thought I'd want to be famous, but now that I am, I don't know if I like it.
But funny enough, moments like this are a good reminder of how important readability is in a boss fight. One of the biggest changes the team made was the camera movement. During some of the early playtests, I remember thinking, this looks really cool, but where am I supposed to look? The camera pulled away during key moments, making it hard to read what the boss was doing. So the team brought the camera in closer to stay focused on the action, and now it's much easier to follow the mechanics as they unfold instead of searching the screen for what's happening. So once the team had the mechanics feeling clearer and easier to read, the next challenge was making sure the boss could actually respond to everything that the player was doing. We asked Emilio why he didn't rely entirely on Unity's built-in animation tools to control the fight, because most games use an Animator state machine for encounters like this. Instead, the team chose to drive almost everything directly through the code.
You can see this is a complete mess. We are actually not using the Animator as a state machine, but the actual functionality, it's all being held together by this huge GNOME. It has 57 usages. This was faster than building it through the Animator.
Once the gameplay was in a good place, the team turned their attention to the story surrounding the fight. Originally, the boss would simply appear when you entered the arena, but now the entire level builds toward that moment. You're chasing Bram through the level, convinced you're moments away from rescuing him, and you reach his containment chamber, only to realize that that is the boss fight. It's such a small narrative change, but it gives the encounter a much stronger payoff and ties the whole level together. A boss fight might only last a few minutes, but every one of those moments is the result of hundreds of small decisions. Every playtest, redesign, bug fix, and late night discussion helped shape the experience you saw today. Features change, systems evolve, bosses get rebuilt, and at our studio, every decision comes back to one simple principle. If it isn't fun, it doesn't stay. Now comes our favorite part, putting it in the hands of our community. We're excited to start playtesting it and see what you guys can break next. If you've got ideas, questions, or feedback, we would genuinely love to hear them. Join the Stay Dead community on Discord, wishlist the game on Steam, and subscribe here on YouTube to keep following the journey. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next devlog. Stay dead.